Kent completed their second LV County Championship win of the season, sending Derbyshire to their fourth defeat as the home side in Canterbury won by 10 wickets with a day to spare. A three-day finish looked inevitable as Derbyshire, following on 218 runs behind, began the morning on 32 for 3 in their second innings on a pitch which had not been easy to bat on. With an ECB pitch inspector at the ground, Marcus North and Wayne Madsen made a decent enough start. But then there was another Derbyshire collapse. It was at times an ideal surface for Adam Riley, who found turn and bounce to have Madsen held at leg slip by Adam Ball. In spite of a big stride forward from North, he was given out LBW to Darren Stevens, who now had 3 of the 5 wickets to fall and had not finished yet. He soon had Scott Elston fishing for one that was nicked behind as Derbyshire slipped to 70 for 6 with a very early finish on the cards. Gareth Cross looked as if he decided that one ball sooner or later would have his name on it, so he went on the attack. He struck Riley for 2 straight sixes as he raced on to 21 from 16 deliveries, at least taking his side's total into 3 figures. Cross had been dropped before the sensational Stevens had him LBW to earn the bowler the 7th 5-wicket haul of his career and his 3rd of this season. The 38-year-old just keeps getting better and better, and the way he's going, he'll be playing for England in his 50s. The visitors were 7 down when lunch arrived, and it seemed that the game would be over a long time before the sandwiches were served. But David Wainwright had other ideas. All the talk of the pitch appeared to be a little nonsensical, the way he was able to play. And not only him, but also Alex Hughes, who was excellent, as he later went on to make the best score of his career. It suddenly looked like a completely different game as these two became the first Derbyshire pair in the match to build anything resembling a decent partnership on this dry surface. The 22-year-old Hughes was playing in just his 12th first-class match, and he's a man who's growing in confidence with each game he takes part in. This single off Robbie Joseph took him to just his 2nd first-class 50, this one using up 102 deliveries from which he'd struck 5 fours. Those stats didn't really matter. He was still there and showing plenty of fight. He and Wainwright were able to bat right through the afternoon session as they took their partnership into 3 figures. Fours such as these were a rare commodity, but a strong defence and a very good temperament in tough circumstances were not. There were, of course, moments when they were in danger of losing their wicket. Wainwright, for example, got away with this loud appeal for an LBW. Mostly, however, it was this pair who were dominating the day. Hughes had never batted as well as he moved into the 80s. Wainwright also scored his career best only a few weeks ago with a wonderful 100, and he now added a 50 to that, squeezing away his 5th 4 off a rather forlorn-looking Doug Bollinger. Wainwright had reached his mark off 101 balls. Kent had been waiting for the second new ball, and who else but Stevens was the man to use it. He had Hughes LBW for 82 to finally bring an end to an 8th-wicket partnership which had added 129 runs in 40 overs. That was a record for this wicket by Derbyshire against Kent. With that broken, the home side now went for the jugular. Riley was brought back on and won an appeal against Tony Palladino, who was out for a single. And after Mark Footed had used the long handle to make 10, he was stumped off Riley, who ended with 7 wickets in the match, while Stevens claimed 9, including a season's best 6 for 64 from 30 overs in this innings. With Wainwright left unbeaten on 60, Derbyshire were all out for 256, which left Kent only 39 runs to get and plenty of time to do so before a 4th day was needed. Wainwright was given the new ball along with fellow left-armer Footed, but neither could ruin Daniel Bell-Drummond's fine match. He was there at the end, as was his captain Rob Key, who would have been delighted with his side's performance in this match. It was Key himself who looked to get the job done as quickly as he could, taking a couple of boundaries off Wainwright. Key struck the winning runs, the reverse paddle telling you how much this was Kent's game. They required only 61 balls to knock off the runs they needed to complete a comfortable 10-wicket win, their 2nd of the summer. Even better news for them was that the pitch was cleared by an ECB panel and so the home side took 22 points from this game, which leaves them 45 points off the promotion places. Derbyshire had to settle for just 2, and any thoughts of them making an immediate return to the top flight are surely now gone.